Hi, I just wanted to take a video post and talk about how I'm doing right now. That's what I want to talk about. I had a stressful day, to say the least. Cursing out at the heavens, cursing out at cars. I'm yelling, and I can tell that I feel like I'm pitted in between a rock and a hard place in terms of trying to help me help myself and also keep a sane frame of mind and kind of high value character profile that displays moral fiber of all sorts. Very divergent. So, I'm going through this hectic day, and I just want to take this post for those like myself, like-minded, who are going through it and are stressed in terms of companionship. I have been I've been fortunate enough to experience these trysts, these phenomenal trysts that haven't made stories. Like, I don't really see them in movies. And I think it's because it's so overwhelmingly packed with suspense and thrill and all this stuff. It can't really fit in an hour-length movie. And I've also experienced the sort of romance that you see in fairy tales. However, these two relationships don't go hand in hand. I come from a very strict background. I was sent to educate myself and be very informed on a lot of things pertaining to where I come from was my purpose, my destiny, pretty much everything. And for me and where I'm at, I'm looking at certain human traits that come across as insulting. And when I look at it, it's not so insulting to me. It's just you don't want to pity the person who's insulting you, which is another frame within being held between a rock and a hard place. You don't want to waste your sympathy on someone who's insulting you, even though you feel really bad for that person to think that they can insult someone so valuable, and so capable. So when the environment around you puts you in a place where you seek, as though, companionship in the human form. I say companionship in the human form in the sense of touch, an embrace, sensual intimacy, maybe sexual intimacy, things like that, things of that nature. And it's held up in such a high regard where as a human you lash out or you do things or you can't control certain impulses. I implore you to think about yourself from a outward perspective before things go wrong. It's like, I had a significant other. The significant other is doing this, that, and the other to achieve this effect. No, to achieve this effect. So for me, instead of being provoked into having felt wrongdoing done upon me, instead of feeling as though, what's the saying? Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt me. And to insult to injury, the disrespect that may arise is that you have these certain types of characters that kind of want to put you in this abusive relationship where they can do harm onto you, but once they see, it's not working, or you're more resilient than I thought, or you're shining, more vibrant than I am when I look in the mirror, they come back with, let's make amends, let's be friends, let's, whatever they, in their narcissistic frame of mind, wish to exert. They want to feel superior. They want to have a sense of godliness over mortals, or like the feeble little ant sort of philosophy. They're Goliath. Us, we humans, are just mortal Davids. We're nothing to them. So I hope for those like me out there going through it, that we weather the storm. One thing I've experienced over and over and over again is that when you weather the storm, good things do come to pass that lasts a long time. Every time I've weathered the storm, I've acquired something that lasts a long time, something that can't be taken away. And it's deep and rooted into the body that I have. It can't be taken away. My resilience can't be taken away. My experience can't be taken away. My ability to produce, to be productive, it can't be taken away. My individual power and my individual value can't be taken away. It doesn't matter where I am in the time-space continuum. My value is my value. Add me to the payroll, type of thing. You see? Charles. So yeah, certain people don't ascertain repetitious rhetorics. That's exactly what it is. That ensue, and we just get over it. God honest truth. We get over it. One. And once we do, we realize there's a lot better things in life than a salty relationship, or a faulty relationship, or a dysfunctional relationship. Let me tell you a story. I have a secret. I went through a sex change. Multiple times, actually. And the one I want to talk about is the sex change I went to, where I transformed into a girl. And I went through the whole 9 yards, the pigmentation change, the boobs, the beauty, everything. I went through the entire sex change. And I gave birth. I got pregnant and I gave birth. And then I transformed back. For me, it was an experience to put myself in the shoes of a woman. I wanted to experience that firsthand so I could relate. You know, what happens if I get emotionally off balance? What happens if this, that, the other? What are the hormone synapses in my body? Like, what's everything? I wanted to know everything so I could better relate. So for me, I now realize what's going on. And what helped me get over my stressors as a girl, as a woman, was looking at myself from outside the box perspective. I really wanted to be portrayed as this, and I didn't want to be seen as a liability in terms of these habits I had to tick and tick and tick, and wanted to dissect every situation, and I couldn't get enough, and this, that, the other, and the third. So I really made sure that I stayed within the main frames of who I wanted to be portrayed as, instead of how I felt afterwards. And then it's like, oh, once you see from your environment what they see you as, then you can kind of get a sense of what you look like, you know, what your character is perceived as. It takes a lot of time. Don't get me wrong, a lot of time and effort. It pays off in the end. I hope this helps. I am just a humble video blogger. I hope you subscribe, like, comment on my post if possible. That'd mean a lot to me. And for all of those out there like myself, stay strong, stay in there, stay resilient. Don't accept defeat. And don't think you're defeated just because you take a few licks. That is not at all defeat. You may lose the battle, but the war is far from over, my friend. All right, I'm signing off. Let's talk soon, please. Thank you.